you hear it all throughout this conference as everybody's lying on their resume and ChatGPT wrote everybody's resume. I think it's finding the human touch in the acquisition. We are very busy worker bees, every one of us, and it's so easy to get fully encompassed in everything that we have to do, and we forget about the things we need to do.
But at one point, a human has to talk to another human in whatever way that becomes to find out that do we have fit? Do we have the fit that we both want, that we both need? It's like being selfless is great up until the point where you burn out.
And then you can't help anybody.
You can't help. Hey, this is William Tinka, and I'm joined by Jim.
Giovannini.
Joe?
Giovannini. Jim Giovannini.
Jim Joe.
I get it all the time.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Love that you just ran with it. So, Joe,
Jim?
Jim?
Yes.
Jim Joe?
Oh, just Jim.
Jim.
Last name?
So we're going to do this bit.
Giovannini.
It becomes kind of a Marx Brothers thing. Who's on first?
What's on second?
Yes. What's on
I
second?
don't know who's on third.
See,
I don't know.
I don't know who's on third.
Get my paycheck.
It's such a good bit. All right. So introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, William. I'm Jim Giovannini, CEO of Elevated Minds. We're based in Chicago, and I'll let you fire away with your question.
So spell your last name real quick.
Giovannini.
A great Irish name. I'm guessing.
Mediterranean Irish. That was my father's
So
joke.
great.
Yep.
So great. Because I'm like, Mediterranean Irish. I didn't know that there. So are you I'm from the Italian or Sicilian?
Those are pretty much the same thing, but
They are
Northern Italy, Tuscany.
Northern Italy.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. God, beautiful.
It's a beautiful country.
Oh my God.
We'll have family back there. It's nice.
Everywhere you go is a postcard.
Everywhere.
Everywhere you go is a
Yes.
postcard.
Yep.
So how are you enjoying the conference so far?
It has been fantastic. Wasn't really sure what to expect. It is our first SHRM conference, and it's been fantastic.
And what does the business do again?
So Elevated Minds has two branches. We have an education side, corporate side.
Okay.
I'll only spend a quick minute on the education side because people might not care about that. On the education side, we serve almost wholly first-generation low-income students. And in there, we serve high school, college, non-college students. We partner with school districts, universities, colleges, and a lot of not-for-profit grant programs.
Right.
All those students give our services for free. We provide everything you can imagine, education, tutoring to ACT, SAT, test prep, financial literacy, things like that. But there's a lot of overlap to the corporate side of what we do.
Okay.
The other things that we provide to both sides, main thing with leadership development, we actually do life coaching. We call it life success and workforce development. The leadership development side is what people here at this conference are interested in bringing Elevated Minds in to do, take a different approach.
Right. So we'll start with leadership. Are leaders born or made?
Wow. Loaded question.
No, I got to start out the gate. Come
Yeah.
on now.
All right. It's both.
Yes.
It's easy when somebody is born an extrovert and has leadership skills.
Got it.
But
So
that
they're like a predisposed
truly,
something. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely. You may be one, you sitting here doing a podcast. They fit into that, right?
Forced extrovert. I'm an
Oh,
introvert.
Right. And the same thing happens in all of our companies. We have extroverts, ambiverts, introverts.
Right. Right.
But it's really important that we develop the ambiverts and the introverts, the leaders as well. Not everyone is going to rise to the very top level, and they might not want to. You don't have to want to be the CEO. You might not want that, and that's fine. But you need leadership out of all of your people because they're going to lead projects. They're going to do things.
They're going to lead something.
Right.
Maybe a customer to the bathroom. They're going to lead something.
Somewhere.
Something.
Yes.
Leadership is there somewhere.
Yes.
Too funny. Okay. So when I say the phrase talent management, which has been around for 20 plus years, what comes to mind
It's
today?
yeah, today what we're seeing is it's a little bit too much out of the box. And I'm basing this on the conversations I've had in 3 days here. Each company they all have leadership programs. I mean, why wouldn't they? But none of them seem truly happy with it because, well, there's a lot of reasons, but they feel it's not directed enough to what they need. It's kind of a one size fits all thing. And it's almost out of the box, like, oh, here's a program and your people go through it online.
Right.
I don't think that's the way to lead people.
Right.
Like for us, we prefer to show up in person and do these programs. Now, sometimes it's not possible. If you have a lot of frontline workers, you can't pull them all off the line at the same time.
Are you an experiential learning guy?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 100%.
I love experience. The conference
Absolutely.
board 100 years ago did a experiential learning with NASA, and also they did one with Gettysburg. So you went to Gettysburg and you learned HR and leadership through the history of Gettysburg.
I love this. I was a history teacher back
Oh my
in a
God.
previous life.
And they did the
Fantastic.
same thing with the Apollo program. So you flew to Houston and you went through the whole thing learning leadership through the eyes of that experience.
I, we probably don't have enough time to drill down on that, but I would like to hear like the details of that. But
It was so great. I mean, it was so great because I'm a history person as well. And again, kind of unpacking the history and then unpacking leadership, communications, and all of the things that are leadership. Okay, so this is a little bit offside of what you do, but what do you think the toughest challenge of recruiting is today? Like finding talent.
okay, I can speak from my own personal experience, but Elevated Minds doesn't really do the talent acquisition side of things. We do the talent development side of things. Um, you hear it all throughout this conference as everybody's lying on their resume and ChatGPT wrote everybody's resume.
Yeah.
I think it's finding the human touch, the acquisition.
Yes.
You never know whether, again, I'll just go back to extroverts easily can connect to the humanity of the person across from them, but the other people might have a hard time. And so it's getting them to come out of their shell and being willing to talk in their interview, make sure you're actually talking to that person, of
Right.
course.
Right. Are they
um,
them? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So the acquisition side of it, again, not my expertise, but I know when I hire, if somebody cannot carry on a conversation, you and I, right? Like we went off on a quick tangent of Gettysburg
Right.
and NASA.
Right.
If somebody can't just do that, like, oh, I thought of something, let me
Yeah.
weave it in and then go right back where to where that's it's hard to do. So
I love that. It's the moment of humanity. So where again, you can have everything automated on both sides, employer sides, candidate sides, all that stuff. It's great. Let's do that, especially if it creates the efficiencies that we need. But at one point, a human has to talk to another human,
correct.
in whatever way that becomes, to find out that do we have fit? Do we have the fit that we both want, that we both need? So I love that. When you need to recharge your battery, so we all run low at different points, and I know you're going to say Pebble Beach, but we'll get there. Um, how do you recharge?
Okay. This is something I've lived by since I was a very young teacher when I was a teacher 1,000 years ago. I think you're going to like this. I truly believe, by the way, trademarked right now, just so you already know it,
Yeah,
already
yeah,
trademarked.
fair.
Okay. Have to eat your pies. P, you have to stay recharged physically. I, you have to stay recharged intellectually. E, you have to stay recharged emotionally. S, have to stay recharged spiritually.
Oh, I love that. Do that again. Just let's go through it.
Pies,
Make sure people get
physically, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually.
drops mic, walks off stage. That is genius.
Thank you.
I love that.
So I'm going to drill down on it for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Can I?
Please.
We are all very busy worker bees. Even if you're the executive CEO like I am, it doesn't matter. We are very busy worker bees, every one of us. And it's so easy to get fully encompassed in everything that we have to do. And we forget about things we need to do. I had this conversation earlier with another vendor. And I said, if we are not developing ourselves in what I call positive selfishness, how are we going to inspire everybody we come in contact with?
100%. How can we ask that of them?
Right. And so selfishness is usually a bad word, right? But the way that I look at it, positive selfishness, you have to be able to carve time out for your pies. You can't do it every day. Maybe 3 times a week, you're doing your physical, whatever it is. Maybe twice a week, you learn something new. You went to an art fair and you learn how this craftsman made this really cool, you read about Gettysburg, whatever it might
Right,
be, right?
right, right, right.
uh, Emotionally sometimes comes because you have freed up the space in your life physically and intellectually so that all the worries that so many people have become less because you're focused on positivity, right? So you become, and then spiritually, not everybody is religious,
Right.
right? I
Yeah,
am, but not everybody is.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Whatever spiritually, whatever higher power you've been, find a way to honor that as well, right? And then your positive selfishness, right?
I love that you just call your positive selfishness is like being selfless is great up until the point where you burn out.
And then you can't help anybody.
You can't help yourself.
Can't help anybody.
I love it.
Exactly.
This has been absolutely fantastic.
You.
Thank you for carving out time for us.
Oh,
The
I
audience.
appreciate you asking so much. So visit elevatedminds.com
Done.
and we would love to do something with you.
Pies.
Pies, baby.
That's trademarked.
Pies.
That's trademarked.
That my little, yep. You can teach it to people. Go right ahead.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we're out.